Hey there, it's Heather Hakes. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am discussing the topic of dating and relationships. So whether you're currently in one and it's not going as planned, or you really desire to be in one, today's video is for you. Before we dive into today's lesson, I want to offer you a free video training on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. If you don't know it yet, your subconscious mind is the operating system that is creating every result in your life. You can grab that on my website, heatherhakes.com, and in the link below. All right, one topic I love discussing is dating and relationships. And in the work that I do, I see it come across often. I have a free resource on my website called the Life Assessment. And one of the topics is relationships. Rate your relative quality level on a 1 to 10 in romantic relationships. And 9 out of 10 times people rank it a 1. Now, most of the time, those are people who are in one and miserable, going through the motions, have a roommate, and maybe that's where you currently find yourself. On the flip side of that are people who are single and want to be in a relationship, and we all know how fun dating apps can be. Here's what I want you to know. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And I'm going to break this down for you. But first, I want to share a quote from Peter Crone, who I love his content, but he says it best. People and circumstances come into your life to reveal where you are not healed. You are not a victim to circumstance. You are literally attracting and drawing in people and experiences into your life in which you are a vibrational match to. So if you are currently in a relationship, going through the motions, there is 100% a chance you've simply grown apart and it is time to move on. But here's the thing. Most people stay stuck because at least it's comfortable, it's known, and so they settle for mediocrity. But I want you to know that there's so much more available to you. But you have to get out of your own way. There are times, people come into our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. If something is past its expiration date, it is time to move on. Want more for yourself, that you are willing to start over, to do the inner work and attract your ideal partner rather than to continue going through life's motions. Now, I've seen this a lot. I work with clients from all over the board, from beginning entrepreneurs to multi-millionaire successful business owners, high-level execs, and guess what? Across the spectrum, same scenario. They're in relationships going through the motion. And I want you to think of it like this. Relationships, all of our major life buckets are like a spoke on a wheel. So your finances, relationships, mental health, physical health, work, career. They're all major life buckets, but think of each one as a spoke on a wheel. So think of it like this. When one is off, if you ranked relationships A1, that's a bumpy ride. And I bet you've experienced when one area of life is off, it is affecting all areas of your life. So here's what I want you to do. Life is literally a mirror. Whatever's going on inside is reflected externally. And people are just, think of them as like actors and players in your movie, helping you to grow and evolve. So you can go from relationship to relationship, from marriage to marriage, but what is the common denominator in all of them? It's you. So when you fix the inside, you will attract new partners. Now I'm going to share a little bit of my background and my personal experience in dating with you. I realized I was the common denominator and I kept attracting workaholic, emotionally unavailable men because guess what? I realized I didn't feel worthy and deserving of a male's time and attention. So it had nothing to do with those men. They weren't bad people. I wasn't a victim. It was that I was simply attracting those kind of guys because that was my internal state. But guess what? You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Write that down. Remember that. So guess what? When I realized this and I was like, dang, I keep attracting the same kind of guy, different face, same scenario, and it's not working out. So guess what? I changed my internal dialogue. I changed my story. I created a belief and a perception that I was worthy and deserving of a male's time and attention. I created belief and confidence and knowing what I bring to the table. And then guess what? Then I could attract better partners. And that's exactly what I've done in these last few years. So here's what I would offer you. Whether you're currently in a relationship or you really want to be in one, come up with a list. You've got to create clarity what it is you do want in that ideal partner. Let go of the superficial things like their looks. But what are the characteristics? What are the personalities? What are the values and attributes of this ideal partner? What are the things that you do together? Write that list out. If you want someone financially stable and funny and high energy and a growth mindset, you have to realize you have to have those things too. And then I love this. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches a lot of quantum physics when it comes to manifesting. But when you get clear on those things that you want and you are living from the end, like already embodying what it would be like to experience this relationship, already feeling love, connection, and gratitude, and you are walking around with that kind of energy, you're going to attract an ideal partner. And it isn't going to be sitting on a dating app, swiping, trying to make something happen. When you are that energy, it's not about chasing and trying. You literally attract them to you. Now, I don't know how it's going to happen for you. It could literally be pumping gas or running into somebody at Starbucks, or a friend, quote, happens to reach out and wants to introduce you to someone. You don't need to know the how or the when. When you do the internal work of showing up as that ideal partner in you, you become a vibrational match to the same. Now, if you're currently in a relationship, going through the motions, and you want to stay with that person, like you feel like there is potential, and it's not about changing them, you change you. You lead by example, and guess what? Your partner is they're going to notice a change in you, and they're going to wonder, what are they doing? So your partner is either going to show up and match your energy, or that partner is going to fall away, an end will come, and somebody new will come into your life. But I want you to know that that is what's possible for you. That is what relationships are, right? It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever you are putting out via your thoughts and your feelings, your emotions, you literally are a magnet, a vibration, an energy field. So law of attraction simply states like attracts like. When you are living from this highest version of you, this version 2.0, feeling so much love, connection, gratitude, loving your partner, loving yourself, that is how you will attract and match the exact same kind of energy. Now, here's what I want you to do. With this new information, sit down, take the time to get clear. Who have you been? Who are you currently showing up as? What are your limiting beliefs and your stories playing on repeat that is keeping you stuck in this vicious feedback loop, getting more of the same? Get clear on who you've been. Then, get clear, what is that ideal relationship you desire? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What are you doing together? And then you're going to see there's a gap between who you've been and this ideal relationship, who you want to be, who you want to show up as. And then you've got to start embodying this new version of you until you experience it. Now, if you are seeking clarity and accountability and showing up and creating this new version of you, and you're not quite sure where to start, I do offer a free discovery call to learn more about one-on-one coaching and what it would be like to create this forward focus, to create this highest version of you so you can have that ideal relationship. You can learn more and schedule that call directly on my website, heatherhakes.com. Now remember, the how and the when are not your job. You do the internal work and then step out of your way, surrender, and let the universe surprise you. Thanks for tuning in today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you're the first to know when new videos drop, and like this video. I'll catch you on the next one.